I'm going to be explaining why is it that my best friend nearly assassinated me.
Is this some kind of sick joke?
Okay, I know at this point that you probably think that the title of this video is actually a lie or a clickbait for that matter. But actually, the best friend that I'm actually referring to was a cockroach.
You think God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear of what he's created?
Welcome to the Got Matata Diaries. So, it's 2:13 a.m. I'm at home, all home alone, chilling, just having a pretty great time with what you may want to call a cracked version of Netflix. So as I'm there, enjoying my Netflix, I'm also eating. I mean, who the hell chills with an empty stomach?
I feel good. So good.
So halfway into my midnight snack, I realized that the donut that I was actually about to eat, a piece of it was actually missing. Oh, come on! So as I'm looking around, wondering where is it that the other piece of the donut was, I realized that a donut crumb was actually at the floor.
Naona ujinga kwa mbali kama hii.
I mean, you know how you may be eating like bread, then all of a sudden you realize that breadcrumbs are actually on the floor. So in this case, a rather big donut crumb was on the floor. So as I bend in order to pick up the donut crumb, okay, my intentions were not to eat it up.
Stop the cap! Stop the cap right now! Stop the cap! No bullshit, bro!
Okay, my intention was not to eat it, but to place it in a more conservative place.
Why you always lying? Oh my God! Stop fucking lying!
So as I'm in the process of bending in order to pick up the donut crumb, I realized that there was actually a 6-centimeter long creature that was actually staring at me. Or should I say, staring at what I was about to do, which in this case was to pick up the donut crumb. On a closer look at it, I could clearly tell that it was trying to indicate to me that...
What you doing?
So, because I clearly know the rules of physics and the rules of biology, that when foodstuff falls onto the floor, it shifts from the primary consumer to the secondary consumer.
Wait a minute!
Because I clearly know the rules of physics.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And in this case, the secondary consumer was this creature. This 6-centimeter long creature, which by the way I think in its world was described as a tall, dark, I don't think you can describe it as handsome because it was not holding on to something. I mean, you know, handsome, handled something. Its hands were not holding on to something, so I can't really describe it as handsome.
I've had enough!
retrieved my hand, and this cockroach actually runs for the donut crumb that I had actually fallen. Oh, Jesus Christ. You should have seen the look on his face. You should have seen the look on his face after he had tasted the donut. I mean, immediately after tasting, he started wiggling his antennas left and right, left and right, left and right, in a way likely to suggest that he was actually praising the food.
Na chenye najua yeye ni mlevi. Anapenda bangi.
Okay? If you think somebody in your family is on drugs, do not ignore the signs.
I mean, you know how you may go to a good-ass restaurant and get some good-ass food. So as a result, you resort into taking a snap of the food in order to share it with your friends. So in this case, because technology was yet to advance in the cockroach world, this cockroach decided with his cockroach brains to go to his friends and invite them over for dinner.
Who are you?
Dinner that he had actually not paid for. So I just sat there and I soon watched him as he ran onto the ceiling. Perfect. To go invite his friends over. I really couldn't allow that. So I resorted to pick up the donut crumb and I put it onto my breast pocket.
What? That's the evilest thing I can imagine.
So 2 minutes later, or should I say 2 hours of the cockroach world, I'm sure this cockroach was actually trying to persuade his friends that they should really come and taste this manna that had actually fallen. You get me? I see 3 cockroaches climbing down the ceiling. On a closer look at those cockroaches, I noticed that the other 2 cockroaches were actually smaller in size. And come to think of it, because of how close the taller cockroach and the cockroach that was next to him, because of how close they looked, it actually happened that this cockroach had gone and called his girlfriend, and the girlfriend had actually decided to come with his best friend.
Dang!
Remember,
Psych!
the dinner that he was actually inviting the girlfriend and the girlfriend's best friend was actually missing. At this point, I definitely knew that I had just ruined a relationship. And in fact, ruined a relationship in front of the girlfriend's best friend.